Okay, good day guys. Welcome to Trendable channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I did this birthday flyer. So you see how amazing and stunning it looks. So I'll show you guys how I was able to achieve it. It's quite simple, but I will not share this picture for the sake of confidentiality. I won't share the picture for the sake of confidentiality. So what I will do here is that I'll be replicating one of this material step by step till we finally achieve our goal. So first of all, let me duplicate the first material. So this is the original background. So guys, this is the original background. So I thought and I thought and I be like, okay, this background will not suit the image. So what I did was, let me also copy the image, guys. So this is the first image. This is the first image. Let me bring in this or the other image also. This is also the second image. Now what I did, I drop it here to maintain hierarchy. Then let me bring in the other image also. Let me bring the other image to the front. Are you seeing? So the other image now, I drop it here. Like I told you guys, that I will not be sharing this image for the sake of what? Confidentiality. This is someone's image, someone's job. So concerning the background, this is what I did. Now I went to my color filters, then the hue, I took the hue to 50 to get that color that will complement this red. Are you seeing that immediately I did that? Now that this color, now we've gotten a nice color. Let me save it as project, then move over to that side. Save it as project. So the next thing I did was I entered my shape, I selected my shapes, I selected my cycle, then I reduced the size. Now the reason why I'm putting this shape now at the back now is because I want to get a perfect this thing. I want this other image to look sharp. That's this other image, I want it to look sharp. So what I did was I reduced the size, went to opacity, then I reduced the size of that image, reduce the size to something like 30, then brought it down a little bit, brought it down. Okay, so now, like I always say, so you lock. Now I want to blend the whole image, so you lock that first part, then you went to your draw, go to your draw, increase your pencil, your smoothing also increase this, then go to your blur radius, increase it to the last, then just tap on the screen. Okay, after you've done that, the next thing you do is to tap on the color that you would like to work with. So let me just pick the color from the background. I believe we all know how to pick color. Okay, don't worry, let me just, the color is black already, so no need. So the color is black. So just tap on the screen like a dot. Just tap on the screen, an effect will come up. You can tap again, you can tap again, you can tap again, you can tap again until you get a perfect shape. So all you need to do is to drag it, then to blend. Now this thing will help you to blend the right spots that you want to blend. Then there are sometimes you want to blend some image and it will seem as if the image, the effect is covering some parts. So all you need to do is just use this method and blend anywhere you want to blend. Then you duplicate, you cover it properly, then you lock it. Then at this moment now you're bringing the last image to the front. I hope you guys understood what I did here. Are you seeing? Then you also copy that your shadow. You drag this one, you drag it this time, then you just drop it on the second image, something like this. Are you seeing? Now let me bring in our original image so that we can as well just work with our original image. I just put it here. Okay, let me check Pinterest. Okay, let me check Snapseed. I need the original image so that we will not leave something aside, so that we'll be able to achieve everything. So are you seeing that we are going there gradually? Okay, it was even I realized that our shadow is so much. So let's bring our shadow let's drop our shadow a little bit. Okay, yeah, so let's go. So the next thing we did here is that, and I realized that these two sides of the design, let me show you why I need to add some things. Here is empty. Sorry, let me use a color that will be obvious. Here is empty, this other side is also empty, and if I leave it like that now it will spoil. The design will not look, it won't give me that look that I'm looking for. So what I did was I downloaded the flower, it's called the rose rose flower. Then I went to my PSCC or any app. I've done a video on how to blur images, so you can go check it out. Then I went and blur the flower. So this is the outcome. So what I did was I rotated it, then I reduced the size a little bit, then I dropped it here to cover that empty look. Then I duplicated it, I went to my crop, I turned it, so I turned it to, okay, that place is even long process. Let me use my 3D rotate y-axis, okay, sorry, the x-axis. So I rotate it like this. Now what the question is, now before you do something, ask yourself, why am I doing this thing? Now why am I doing this? Why am I putting this flyer here now? To make the design not to look empty. Now I will show you guys what I meant by that. Let me bring up the original one. Yes, now let me take off these two flowers. You see that this design is empty, it's looking empty. So what I did was I brought in the flower again. So now the second thing now is to get our color. You know, birthday flyer like this works with color a lot. So this thing I did was I went to my text and I typed the name glory. So I typed only GLROY, so I did not add the O. Then I increase the size of the image, the text, I increase the size. I can still remember the font I used. So this is the font I use. This is the font I use. So now what I'll do now is I'll reduce the size. Reduce the size. So let me break it back a little bit. The spacing in between is too much. Okay, I think this is manageable. Then I'll paddle it so that my text will not get cut. So now, where did I pick the color from? Where? I picked the color from here. Learn to pick your color from your background or your text. Now I pick the color from there. So go to your gradients, tap on your plus sign, then you tap on your first layer. I think if you've been following me, you will know how to pick color easily. So I picked the first color from here first. It was a pink. Then what I did, I also went here. I picked that same color, but this one is a darker version. Are you seeing? Then now I will be the one to decide the layer that I want to use, and the layer I used was the second layer when you're counting from your left. So are you seeing? Then now I entered my O. Now I'll be the one to decide. The next thing I did was I dragged my O. I made it very big and bold as seen. So I went to my stroke. I stroke only the O. Let me use a color that will be visible. Stroke it to 5. Then I drop it in on top of the arrow and the top of the L and the arrow. Then what I did was I merged them together. So guys, just follow me gradually as we'll proceed. So what I did was I merged them together. Then I went to my color picker to erase the white this in commons. Then the tolerance, I made the tolerance so bit bold. Okay, I took the tolerance to 25. Edge smoothing. Okay, the edge smoothing is okay for now. So what I did, I went to my Disney again, went to my color again, then I picked that same gradient now to get it in a uniform pattern. Pick that same gradient. Then the next thing I did was I went to my shape. Then I picked this shape. And I tried to size it on this text. Then I changed the color to black. Are you seeing? Then I reduced the opacity. Then I reduced the opacity to 11. So let's lock it. We are there, guys. We are close to our goal. Oh, so let me check it out. Let me check the original design art. So let's see what has been left behind. Okay, so remaining the date of the birthday. So this is the date. Then the date. This is the date. Then so this is the date. I wrote it in Roman figure as seen. Then the happy birthday was also there. Now the idea is it that you make the happy birthday bold or you make the name of the person bold. Now just think of something outside the box. Just try to be creative, something like that. So guys, this is how we're able to achieve the design. Please kindly subscribe, share this video with your friends. See you guys in my next tutorial.